Time now to turn back to meteorologist Clay Smith, who's in with us today. And Clay, you were not here yesterday. I missed you because you were at a school visit.
Yeah, that's right. Miss Holiday down at Chattanooga Valley Elementary in Flintstone invited me out. Got to talk with all of their second graders, and I'll tell you what, some bright kids down there. We had a lot of fun. We got to answer I answered some questions about my job. We did a few activities. Look at all those smiling faces. So thank you guys for having me out. We always love to get out to our local schools and see all the wonderful students here across the Tennessee Valley. But now let's get to business. It's time to talk a little weather, and we are tracking some cloud cover out there. Not raining here in downtown, but there's kind of a difference depending on where you're at. In northeast Alabama, we're seeing some blue skies and not as much cloud cover. Here in southeast Tennessee, parts of North Georgia, a lot more cloud cover, and you can see exactly where those clouds are located. Chattanooga, Cleveland, Athens, we're dealing with clouds. We're in the mid-70s, while Scottsboro is getting some sunshine. You're already in the 80s. So if the cloud cover begins to break, it will warm up pretty quickly, but those who are dealing with the clouds a little bit longer this afternoon are going to stay a little bit cooler, but I think highs will eventually top out in the low to mid-80s here locally. Going to have the chance of a few passing showers and storms, and then we'll generally clear out as we move into the overnight hours. But here's a look at your current radar. So there's not a ton going on, but we have a couple of batches of rain here and there, a couple light showers in Fannin County, moving to southern Polk County. The heaviest stuff's going on in the northern part of Ray County. So it looks like a little toad strangler in Spring City, heading down a 27, excuse me, and that's going to continue moving off to the south. So we'll likely have more of these showers and storms developing as we progress through the afternoon. Again, it's not going to be widespread, and we're not looking at a severe threat, but don't be surprised if you get caught into heavy downpour too as you're heading home from work later today. You can see some of those showers kind of moving to the south, and it's all because of this coastal low that's sitting just off the Carolina coastline. It's wrapping in some of that moisture with that counterclockwise flow, and it's giving us just enough to produce some of those showers. Again, we've had a very dry go of it lately, but as we continue through the afternoon, we're still going to have that chance for a few heavy downpours. Everything's going to be moving from north to south. Tonight, not a lot going on. We'll still have a decent amount of cloud cover, maybe a sprinkle tomorrow. And once again, I can't completely rule out a stray shower tomorrow with some of that leftover moisture. But for the most part, I think most of us are going to stay dry as we move into Wednesday. Looking at your potential rainfall through early Thursday morning, again, some areas could pick up maybe 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch. I think the max amounts may be upwards of 1/2 of an inch. So really not going to do a whole lot for us, but it'll at least give some of your yards a pretty good soaking as we move into the next 24 to 48 hours. But after today and the slim chance tomorrow, we're drying out and warming up. In fact, we'll be awfully close to 90 Thursday. And if we don't get there on Thursday, we certainly will Friday and Saturday. So summertime temperatures not done just yet. There's the first day of fall. Looks like it's still going to be pretty warm with temperatures in the mid-80s, Latrice.